presentation is socio-economic perspective of selected religious wild fruit trees of Mandi, Himachal Pradesh. If we talk about Himachal Pradesh, it is a good source of medicinal wild fruit plants, and many of these plants have very rich cultural diversity. Commercial cultivation here is not as profitable as in plains due to various geographical barriers of mountain ecosystem. As a result, a sizable population living here still dependent on wild elements for its well-being. Religious belief of people have controlled the exploitation of resources either by limiting their entry to resource or by planting religious plant around them. These social practices have significantly helped in biodiversity management as well as conservation of the species. Highest number of sacred groups, that is 45, are present in district Mandi. So it shows that our cultural practice has significantly conserved. However, with passage of time, their role has limited to cultural significance only, and very few plants at present are being utilized for their multi-purpose use. Cultural tradition have also significantly eroded from last few decades under the influence of modernization, westernization and urbanization. As a result, younger generation is spiritually not much inclined toward tradition unlike our ancestors. So in this study, I have selected only multi-purpose religious plants. We are focusing only on some species which are in cultivation. But we have a large number of wild floral elements which are more pure, more organic, and produce of them are just waste at resource level. So we need to look toward these plants also. Evaluated and marketed according to market demand can contribute to uplift health and socio-economic status of local community. The methodology I followed, it is based on both primary and secondary data. Actually, I was working on a DST awarded project on traditional processing of wild fruit plants. So we have documented these plants from 2018 to 2023, and identification of these plants were based on the local flora.
प्राइमरी में तो आपने लेवल पे जो किया, सेकेंडरी में कौन-कौन सी सोर्सेस?
Secondary में I go through the literature, the person who have documented their work on the edible plants. But the problem is all the literature shows that root of this plant is edible. Nobody has designed a recipe and devised the dose, how much quantity you should take and how you can prepare recipes. So I have devised recipes of all these plants, and you can see my exhibition in ground. It is very important once in our culture. We have its mats, we have its broom, but nowadays all these uses have significantly declined. Then Orozylum indicum, you see very important plant for the Tibetan and Pinoris, but for our people it is daily waste. When I ask them, किसी काम का नहीं है, ना घास है, ये बस बेकार है. And see this plant, because you can see its seeds are there. These are the seeds, being seed it have. Similarly, you can see Ficus racemosa, Phyllanthus amblycabridinus, its uses. Then Prunus xerocidus, again very important plant, Paja. Without this plant, no marriage ceremony is completed. Then Agel marmons, you know very well, Agel is so important, but here we have only religious use of this plant. Its leaves are very effective to manage diabetes, leaf powder of agel. And its fruit, you know, they have so much high market value. But in case of Himachal Pradesh, we are not bothered about this. And see, even the people who have agel around them, they don't use its fruit. They have such a cooling effect on our body. So this is the scenario, actual scenario of district Mandi. All these plants are multi-purpose. They don't have only single use of food or medicine. See, it has a very beautiful flowers. You can see here. It can be grown as an ornamental plant, or color prepared from its flower can be used in Holi festival. So there are so many uses. This plant can be sold as a nursery plant, as a number plant. Then fenna, we are talking about. This is used in so many ceremonies and pantals are prepared. Then Bombaxia, you can see its base